Good morning and welcome to Money Wisdom, sponsored by Johnson Brunetti. I'm Jillian Andrews. We are teaching you smart ways to manage your money, and joining us now with expert advice is Eric Hogarth, certified financial planner and senior partner at Johnson Brunetti. Thanks so much for being here.
Of course. Good morning.
All right, our topic today, we are working through how to take control of your taxes in retirement. First, you say that people should consider a Roth conversion.
Consider a Roth conversion. So this is when you take money in a retirement account that you've never paid taxes on. You take the money out now, pay taxes on all of it to put it into a Roth so it grows tax-free forever. And people are like, why would I do that? I'm triggering a tax that I don't need to pay now, but your future self almost undoubtedly will appreciate it. I was thinking the other day, I've met no one ever who regrets doing a Roth conversion. So does it make sense to pay taxes on the money now so you don't pay more taxes in the future? It might. It's definitely a conversation you should have.
Okay, and our next bullet here plays into that. Tax-free investments.
People ask, I have $1 million, is that enough money to retire? Or whatever your number is. $1 million in an IRA and $1 million in a Roth is very different, right? And then you get into, well, should I buy municipal bonds? Because they might generate tax-free income. The goal here is to pay as little in tax as possible. We're all going to pay taxes. But you don't have to pay more. There's this funny thing about you don't have to leave a tip. It's spend some time looking at this, not just how much money you have, but are you being smart about where you're taking that money from, where that income's coming from, and how much you're going to keep.
Okay, sure. And you say that people should also have a withdrawal plan.
So it's a lot of times what people do is they retire and they look at all the money they've never paid tax on. I don't want to take it. I don't want to take it yet because I'll pay all this money in taxes, and you just retired, you're paying a bunch of money in taxes, you're not writing off your mortgage, maybe you don't have one, you're not writing off your kids, you're paying a ton of money in taxes, and we live in Connecticut, which I love, but that squeezes too. Usually that's a mistake, is to avoid touching these 100% taxable accounts until you have to, because it almost guarantees you're going to pay the max rate in taxes on that. So have a better plan of the sequence of when you draw the money out.
Sure. And last tip here, it's important for people to understand taxes on investment income.
So during working years, you're an employee, you're getting taxed as ordinary income. In retirement, you've got Social Security. Well, that's partially taxed. You've got distributions from a Roth. Well, that's not taxable income, but it's reportable income. There's qualified dividends, there's ordinary dividends, there's real estate, all these different things. So take some time to understand what your taxes look like, because you can spend a lot of time, spin a lot of wheels trying to get the best rate of return on your investments. But if you're not keeping any of it, what are we doing other than getting frustrated? And how many of you think taxes are actually going down? No one. So have a plan, because you're going to be retired for a long time, I hope. And you can do some things now that you won't be able to when you're 80. So we'll talk about it.
Never hurts to plan ahead, and you have a book offer for our viewers. We do.
It is called The Tax Explorer. You can get it at moneywisdomtv.com. It's totally free, and it talks about this. It's like, well, I'm not a CPA. Do I really want to get into that? I mean, do you want to understand your money and hopefully keep more of it? Sounds good to me. So go to Tax Explorer. No, don't go to Tax Explorer. Get the Tax Explorer. Go to moneywisdomtv.com and shed some light on this stuff, because you can probably improve where you are. That sounds good?
Sure, great. That's one more time, moneywisdomtv.com to get that book offer. Thank you so much for being here, Eric, and that will do it for this edition of Money Wisdom. For Connecticut's Morning Buzz, I'm Jillian Andrews. We'll see you next time.